Can you see me? Go to bloody Specsavers. Right, ladies and gentlemen, 40 years ago, I had the privilege of travelling all England with it and Wales and a few other places with this band. Now, they were a fantastic bunch of guys. They're the most talented people ever to come out of East Anglia. Honestly. And we can give you a load of crap.
It's a cracker.
Now look, I've got to tell you, we went, these boys, we played the north of England, we played in Manchester, we played in Liverpool, we played down the West End of London, we played down in Bristol, we played all over the country, and we played with some fantastic bands. And I'll tell you something, I've never felt more privileged than playing with these guys. Right? I'll never forget, we got signed up to play with the Foundations, and we were rehearsing in Westbourne Grove, just outside Notting Hill Gate. And Steve here used to live in a cardboard box. And you'd never seen so many black faces with big wide eyes. And we wheeled him out and put him on the zebra crossing. I tell you what, he got close to being called Strawberry Jam. We had a lovely, lovely time. Now, we've been all over the place with boys.
Here's yours.
Tommy, I love your syrup.
Where's his heels?
And I think that's fantastic, after 40 years, to these boys to have a go, to put themselves out to get together. I think you should give them a fantastic round of applause. Village Green Show. Thank you, Robert.
Wait. Don't get too premature. I've got to say something, brothers. You're getting carried away, though.
You've got to suffer it talking now.
Yeah, with it.
Well, just a bit of background. About 18 months... Can you shut up, Higgi, please? Thank you. About 18 months ago, I got a phone call from Fitzy saying it was 40 years since the Village Green was travelling the country, and how about getting back together for a reunion gig for charity. After a few phone calls, we found out everybody seemed to be up for it, so that's what we're doing. But it was a long, hard road getting the show on the road tonight. We had many problems. Some of us don't live too close together now, so it was a job getting everybody. It was a job getting everybody back together for practices. It's difficult getting 8 guys to get the same time off to practice. And I'd like to thank a couple of other guys who've sat in for members and helped with practice. Young Tom, who's doing the sound for us tonight, who's sat in on drums on numerous occasions. And also for Big Jim, who's over there somewhere, who's sat in on bass. When Red's been, I don't know what Red does, but when he was doing something when he should have been with us. And it's been difficult, obviously. Some of these guys haven't played the instruments they're playing tonight for 40 years. As you know, Kip plays guitar, or tries to play guitar. He hasn't played trombone for 40 years. The first practice we had, after he'd blown that for about an hour and a half, his lips swollen up so much he'd done about six rounds with Joe Frazier. Tommy, again, and Fitzy haven't played their instruments for 40 years, so it's been a long, hard road trying to get to them. Yeah, I haven't got there yet. Am I doing this speech or you, Tommy?
I think Red's died.
And we got Higgi. Higgi used to play guitar. He's been playing keyboards for many years. And contrary to what you might hear during our set, Higgi will be playing the right notes, but in the words of Eric Boreham, not necessarily in the right order. Also, Red doesn't put a note wrong, so we have no problems with Red. We've also had other problems. Fitzy's sort of early onset of dementia, but he's had his pills tonight, so he'll be all right. Before we go on, I'd just like to say a couple of words of a couple of the old Village Green members who are no longer with us. Sad, really, I don't think you're that bleeding old. But there's Trevor Jimmerson, who used to play our keyboards, who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. Titch Cleveland, who was our first bass player, who again sadly is no longer with us. And also Mick Howlett, if you remember Mick, he used to play drums. Again, another one who's no longer with us, so this is a bit of a tribute for them as well.
We're going to have a sweepstake, mate.
There's also, we've also another couple of old Village Green members. Graham Monk is in here somewhere, he used to play the trumpet. He can probably play better than these three now. He's the only one who still plays the trumpet. But, I'd like to thank John, who's on keyboards tonight. He's sitting in place of Trevor. He's here tonight when he's not doing his regular job, of standing for Charlie Drake, but he's here with us tonight. Apart from that, I think that's it, you know. What's the matter? Is that Chaplin putting his oar in over there? Right. As I say, we're doing this in tribute for the guys who passed on. Just on another note, there will be a sweepstake later on to see who is the next one of us to go. So if you want to pay a pound in, I think
It'll be you if you don't shut up.
I think Tom's favourite, and I won't tell you why.
I think you've already died with that speech.
Right. Anyway, that's it.